Kiprusoff. A record of 7-6-3 as the backup to the yet unsigned Yevgeny Nabokov. A good goals against average, and also picked up the first 2 shutouts of his career last season. And Detroit's new goalie as he replaces the retired Dominik Hasek. The Red Wings with the puck and their much touted rookie Zetterberg on the right wing side for Detroit. Here's Damphousse now. Caught Harvey on this line as well, playing the left side. And behind the play, we're going to get a penalty call as Harvey was upended. Now look at this, hopefully new and improved Sharks power play. Same personnel, just improvement from within is what is hoped for. Kiprusoff over to Gilson. Now Rafchi has trouble with it, and they score! Kirk Maltby, a short-handed goal, and Detroit has the lead.
That obviously is not the way you want to start. Mike Rafchi's going to get the chance to play on the power play. With Jeff Gilson on the point, Mike has to switch sides.
Hopefully not foretelling of what's to come tonight. It was a year ago when these teams met on opening night that Detroit scored 2 shorthanded goals, including the game winner by Brendan Shanahan in overtime on a 4-on-3 Sharks power play. Now it's Solani, hits the line, winds up and fires it into the glove of Curtis Joseph.
Expect Brian Marshman to get thrown in there with that mix of 4 as well.
A turnover to Brett Hull. He's got a 2-on-1. Hull, the pass, then the shot on the backhand, saved by Kiprusoff as the rookie Zetterberg tried to get his first NHL goal. Here's Sturm, back for Solani, and Timo hits the outside of the post. And what a wide open start to this season for both these clubs.
4-minute power play as Maxim Kuznetsov and Owen Nolan team up, and watch the high stick boom right across the nose of Owen Nolan as Kuznetsov tries to hit the puck.
Here's Rafchi up the middle. Brings it across the line, cuts through the defense. Rafchi skates in and tried to pass it to Ricci, but it was cut off in front of the net. Looks like Rafchi had an angle to shoot there. Now a 2-on-1 coming back the other way for Detroit. It's Draper to Maltby. He shoots and scores! Kirk Maltby, his second shorthanded goal of this period. It is 2-0 Detroit.
Well, somebody gave Maltby a book on shooting on Miikka Kiprusoff. Go upstairs on Miikka Kiprusoff, obviously, is what the Detroit Red Wings want to do. A great play by Draper and Maltby. Boom, right up over the shoulder of Kiprusoff.
And Chichu out there trying to corral it on the near boards. He's held up by Maltby. Now a penalty against Detroit down in the corner as Harvey was checked into the boards. Marchman's got it. Shanahan is going to get a penalty. He just pulled Marco Sturm down right in front of the referee. And it's going to be a 2-man advantage here for the Sharks. And I don't know what Shanahan was thinking, but the Sharks haven't made the Red Wings pay for it, so they're just going to take penalties until they decide to stop. 5-on-3 here for the Sharks. Rafchi at the left point over to Nolan, who's up high now on the right side. Damphousse, Nolan's one-timer saved by Cujo. Here's Damphousse, gets it down for a shot and scores! Damphousse bats a bouncing puck through the legs of Curtis Joseph.
Set up by the big shot from Owen Nolan, the right-hander on the point. Great shot by Owen, good job by Ricci in front, but terrific hands by Damphousse.
Back live at the Shark Tank, 2-1 Detroit. It's been an eventful first period. Had a penalty coming up against the Sharks in front of the San Jose net. Curtis Joseph scoops it past him. And on to Sergei Fedorov. Nolan makes Fedorov pay the price. A good shoulder check. Igor Larionov back to Robitaille on the far side. Back down to Larionov, the oldest player in the NHL. Lidstrom, the one-timer. Oh, a great save by Kiprusoff on a pretty play by Larionov and Lidstrom.
He's going to be shown this year. I think he was the only player in the league to play every exhibition game. All 9 for the San Jose Sharks.
Lidstrom to the net and they score! Holmstrom again, parked in front, and I think he got the last touch of it underneath Kiprusoff. It's 3-1 Detroit.
Well, we talked about Holmstrom likes to be in front. One of the things the San Jose Sharks coaches talked to about their penalty killers was watch 96 in front. He loves to screen, and this is just, again, a face-off win, and then a quick shot towards the net. Low shot towards the net.
With 29 goals to lead the club in goal scoring. Here's Datsyuk. Look at the moves. Finally muscled off the puck by Hannan. Hull wound up, fan. Puck stays in. Now it's out to Sturm, and he's got a break. Here's Marco Sturm skating in. And Joseph makes the save. Number one of our 67 telecasts here on Fox Sports Net, and hopefully a whole lot more after that in the postseason. Sharks last year going as far in the playoffs as they've ever gone before. Game 7 of round 2. Here's Fedorov, and he scores! What a wicked wrist shot! And right out of the hopper in the second period, the Red Wings do it again. Another high shot goes in. It's 4-1. That was wicked! To Henrik Zetterberg. He picked up an assist, by the way, on the Fedorov goal for his first NHL point in his first game. A lot of people are touting him already as the leading candidate for the Calder Trophy as the Rookie of the Year going into the season. Now it's center ice, Rathje on the loose puck. And he'll move it into Detroit territory to Harvey. He's got Nolan in front, and Curtis Joseph with the save as he just waited Nolan out. Sharks will play Detroit again later this month at Joe Louis Arena. That'll be coming up on Tuesday the 29th. A game we'll have here. Here's Draper's shot, body saved by Kiprusoff, and volleyball star Gabriella Reese talks about her quest to make the LPGA Tour. That's coming up after our game. I don't know if she'll make the tour, but she'll make the calendar. Score! It's Damphousse again!
You talked about a partner. The San Jose Sharks needed to get the next goal to stay in it, and they did. Got a forecheck, got a loose puck, got it over to Damphousse.
Now Harvey back down low for the captain, cut off by Dandino. Ragnarsson holds it in, redirect by Damphousse, loose puck at the side. Oh, and it was a live puck to the very last moment. Todd Harvey tried to crash it into the net, and now Shanahan comes ahead with Zetterberg and Fedorov. Knocked down by the Sharks, hand pass, but they can do that in their own zone. And Marleau has his hands full with Zetterberg. The Red Wings, Brendan Shanahan with a snapshot. Here's Marleau. Up for Sturm, blocked, but Hannan picks it up. Backhand pass. Marleau tried to tip it on the backhand himself. Fedorov comes the other way. One man back, Rathje. Fedorov shoots, scores! And again, Fedorov brilliantly using the defenseman as a screen on Miikka Kiprusoff, and the Red Wings have a 5 spot up here halfway through the game.
You've got to learn lessons when you play this game. Sergei Fedorov again untouched. Mike Rathje backs up. He's looking at the other guys coming in on the play, but they're covered. The back checkers were doing their job. Mike Rathje should have came over quicker. They know every situation, and they're comfortable to be in any situation on the ice.
Here's Harvey, and a great save by Joseph. Rebound chance, and it's clear to the line, but not out. Mike Krushelnyski already with his name on that Stanley Cup in his years with Edmonton as a player. He's got a pretty good shot of getting it on again if he's a coaching staff member of the Red Wings, who have a 3-on-1. Lidstrom shot, saved by Kiprusoff. They score! On 15 shots, the Red Wings have 6 goals.
There's a transition, going from defense to offense. Nicklas Lidstrom, the defenseman, jumping up in the play. Good job to stay on side. Again, way too much room given, but you can't really do a heck of a lot if you're Jeff Gilson, because it's a 3-on-1.
And is out till Christmas or longer. Here's Fisher fanning on a puck at the blue line. Cuts off Owen Nolan as Randy Mitten ends up in the Red Wing box. And we're going to get an interference penalty called here against Fisher. Kiprusoff's night of work is done. He's on the Sharks bench, and in to start this third period, Vesa Toskala.
Give you the cloud to that silver lining as well. Detroit Red Wings plus 19.
Sharks start on the power play. 34 more seconds left in Yuri Fisher's interference penalty from late in period 2. Here's Damphousse. Out to Rathje, scores!
Daryl Sutter wants Mike Rathje to do this exact thing. Step in and drill the puck.
Now off the boards, it's Harvey. Trying to get it low to Nolan, he does! And he fanned on it. Red Hull refers to himself as an old goat. Old goats don't win races against Marco Sturm. Here's Hull, he's a pretty smart goat. What a pass to Robitaille.
Oh, what a play by Datsyuk off the net to himself against Ragnarsson, and still has the body position protecting the puck.
Now Ragnarsson with the high hit on Datsyuk. He got away with it. He could just plug in standard phrases. Here's a chance in front, and Toskala stuffs Datsyuk. Marchman trying to deal with the shifty Paveldatsuk, and Hull is stoned by Vesatoskala. How about that?
Maybe it's an audition, Randy. Maybe instead of warming the guy up, maybe Daryl Sutter is auditioning Vesatoskala for the start on Saturday versus the Vancouver Canucks.
Looking for that backhand pass. Now he brings it over to the forehand, but that came out, and that'll put Detroit offside. And now Maltby comes together with
Looked like
Mark Smith. Mark Smith, I thought.
Oh, Smith, you're right. I'm sorry.
No, it is Sturm.
Always throwing punches, a guy you don't expect. Marco Sturm was the guy with Maltby.
So some 4-on-4. Shanahan, nice drop pass. The shot by Fedorov as he goes for the hat trick, but Toskala got a piece of that.
After the puck is turned over.
Damphousse, nice feed from Nolan, and a nice job by Vinny to get that puck around the defenseman for a shot. Here's Datsuk back the other way for Detroit. He's checked by Marchman, but the blind backhand pass gobbled up. Here's Datsuk. Gives it to Draper. Draper with an open lane. Toskala saved. Here's Larionov to center. Has an open winger, Maltby. Maltby shot saved by Toskala. Back out in front, and Solani's on it.
I did hear something disturbing, though, that Kenny G was part of the entertainment.
McCarty with a shot saved by Toskala. You're not a Kenny G guy? Here's another save by Toskala. A shot off the post by Holmstrom. McCarty with a wraparound diving effort, and that was wide. A big adjustment for the Sharks to come off a performance like this and meet another solid hockey club. That'll do it for this one as time runs out, and the Detroit Red Wings every bit worth this 6-3 victory tonight over the Sharks.
Yeah, they certainly were. The Stanley Cup champions don't look like they've lost a step whatsoever.